Good morning. My name's Alan Selman, AFSM. I'm a group captain in the Cudgegong District in the Mudgee area. Been in the Rural Fire Service for 43 years. As a lot of people at my age, we started a lot earlier when we were young kids. I started in the Mount Victoria Bushfire Brigade officially in 1978, but at a young fella, you're always on the truck a lot earlier. So I've been ex-Mount Victoria Blue Mountains, and I moved to Mudgee in 1984. I've been brigade captain. I've probably held every position within that brigade, then brigade captain, and I've been the group captain in Cudgegong District for the last 17 years. I'm actually ex-railways. I came up through the railway ranks, and I'm actually a coach driver. What got me on the back of the truck was my father. I grew up as a young child in Mount Victoria. At this stage, I'm the second generation. My three brothers are in the Rural Fire Service, and now my wife and my two sons are in the Rural Fire Service. Just grew up with it, you know, seeing Dad go out to fires and come home late next day, and just been around the fire station as a young child. 94 was a big season. In 94 we brought crews from Mudgee down to the Blue Mountains, the old stamping ground, and 94 was a highlight. But the biggest fire what gets me thinking is the White Cedars fire at Royston, between Louis and Royston. We actually had two properties under threat, and the fire come through and overrun. We were safe, the crews were safe, but it took out all the vegetation around the house. So probably the White Cedars fire at the Royston area, 2003 I think it was. Over the years I've been heavily involved in the district, training, tanker replacement. I've involved with the district and senior management level. The local fires. That year of the White Cedars fire, I was actually nominated and received the Citizen of the Year of the Mudgee Shire. That was a big input, and I think with the AFSM, I just think all the years I've put in and of service and that leadership of that fire, it was a big key. And also what I'm standing beside here, the Heritage. How we become to start Rural Fire Service Heritage, New South Wales Rural Fire Service Heritage, is, as you know, I'm a coach driver, and I'm coming out of Canberra, and I've seen two fire trucks on Sim scrap metal truck and a Blitz and a Studebaker, and old fire trucks going to scrap. So that's what we've done. So we've over the years we've started with a committee of 12. And I'm pleased to say today we've still got the original committee with a lot of extra members. We're working with Temora, we've got an educational centre at Temora, and we're very close with Alan Brinkworth. He's our official historian. Not only vehicles and pumps and chainsaws, it's a lot of the memorabilia, like posters and stuff like that. This actual truck come from near the Queanbeyan, the border between Queanbeyan and New South Wales. It's Williamsdale Brigade. So this truck's was active right up to 2002 in the Williamsdale area. I was told it was actually full of water, ready to go in the Canberra fires, because there was nothing left down there. So that was the local brigade told me that. So she's ex-Air Force, 1945, and it's an Australian Chevy Blitz. Really, we're looking for an RLH Bedford. So anyone out there in the state of New South Wales, we after our RLH Bedford. We've got everything. Heritage is to remember yesterday's memories for the new future, for the new generation. I'm pleased to announce that we will be building an educational centre in Cudgegong. The DA's been in at council now for some weeks, and at the end of the year, early January, we'll be building the educational centre to display where we've come from, where the Bushfire Brigade's Rural Fire Service has come from. The new trucks have come a long way. They've come a long way. You've got tanker protection, you've got 3,800 litres of water, you've got twin cab Isuzus, tanker protection, just reliable vehicles, having reliable vehicles, you know. And we go back, our collection goes back to the tin knapsack, to the beaters, to the beaters when they first, in the branch, when the Bushfire Brigade first started. So compared the old trucks to the new trucks, we've come a long way. We don't park them up. Most of the fleet are BFO plate. Most of the fleet we put on display. A lot of brigades have contacted us over the years, and they've had like 50s or 75 years of service anniversaries of the brigade, and they used to have a truck like the MFR Bedford. The Rural Fire Service, they're floating our vehicles, and they drop them off at the brigade's anniversary, whatever it is, 50 or 70. They're not dust collectors, no. As anyone comes along, and I've seen a lot of new members come along in our district, I say go for it. It's a great volunteer organisation. The support senior management gives us from the Commissioner right down, supports the volunteer is just unbelievable. I encourage people to be involved with the Rural Fire Service. As I said, I'm coming up to 44 years. So as I said, my wife, my brothers, my 2 sons are involved with the Rural Service, and I encourage it. 3 words: satisfying, enjoyable, and teamwork. Working as a man is just so important.